Today's assignment is to create an original character. So you're going to use a lot of imagination when you're coming up with your character design. Let's focus on what the word original means. Original means that this character does not already exist. So it is something that you have come up with on your own. Your character could be a person or perhaps a imaginary creature like a unicorn or a gargoyle. Whatever it is, it should be personified. It should have personification. That means that your character has human qualities, such as it can speak, it can have thoughts, wears clothing, does things that people do. So you're not designing an animal or an item, you're designing some type of a person, something with people qualities. Some people might start with a stick figure, but do not just draw a stick figure for our lesson. We're building a character that has a body. So no stick figures for this assignment, but just like we did last week, you can start with a stick figure base. So this demonstration is similar to what we did last week with a sports hero drawing. I have a stick base, the arms, the torso, the legs, and the head, and I'm adding clothing on top of the stick figure base. I'm also going to add flesh, so I'm adding hands and then other details. I could add details to the clothing, such as accessories like belts or necklaces, jewelry. You can add details to the clothing like pockets or zippers or buttons. Also add details of the face. Ears, eyes, are they wearing glasses? Are they wearing jewelry? Eyes, hair, nose, and mouth. And then if you have the coloring tools available, fill it in with color at the end. As you draw your character, think about the personality of your character. You can include details on your character that express a bit about your character's personality or what they like to do. For example, this character that I drew has glasses, so we might assume that they're very smart or they like to read. I'll ask some questions and you'll answer some questions on the Google slide that you turn this in on. So think about a name for your character, maybe how old your character is, what your character likes to do, and you'll answer those when you turn in this assignment. If you have things to color with, you can color your character before you turn them in. Sometimes that is just a fun thing to do to add an extra detail, and also it makes your picture show up a little more clearly when you turn that in on the website. My second example is an example for students who are comfortable with drawing people already and they don't need the extra step of creating the stick figure skeleton. So this example, I'm just drawing kind of freehand. I'm not drawing anything underneath the drawing. And this character, I tried to make them seem a little bit more like a fantasy type of picture. So this person was sort of influenced by like an elf or a fairy. So your character doesn't have to just be a person. They could be a fantasy person or a different kind of a creature as well.